of the line you just heard. The line heard above or imagined you heard, at the bend of that line, the line you heard above, you scroll up the memory, which line it could be. You don't wish to miss the bend. But before the bend, there is an azure sky, grayed by our misgivings, where million stars of our wishful thinking strangely embellish it. And in the foreground of that graying sky is a tree of pain, looming taller than mine and your pain put together. Caravans after caravans of these stars of wishful thinking, handcuffed, have lost their way in the shade of this tree that looms taller than mine and your pain put together. I read in a book, strangely titled, Life After Death, that a tree like this forms the boundary between heaven and our personal hell, and if one rides a horse for 70 years incessantly, non-stop, one may cover the distance that its shade covers the shade of this tree that looms taller than mine and your pain put together, where 1,000 moons have wet their moonlights, where 1,000 dreams that like a muse's spell vanish at the dawn's break, rest. Oh wait, is this not a poem by, yes it is by Faiz Ahmad Faiz. ये रात उस दर्द का शजर है जो मुझसे तुझसे अजीम तर है. But then what the heck? This is not a translation, just a misappropriation. Why would a poet write if not be bound to others? Somewhere in his heavenly poetic gatherings, he too inwardly smiles that I visit places, live in rooms which he once inhabited, sit with people he once loved, recite to them his very poems. But from this very tree, this tree that looms taller than mine and your pain put together, few leaves of your memory have broken free and are entrapped in the curls of your hair. A taut memory has dropped from this very tree, this tree that looms taller than mine and your pain put together. A taut memory dropped like dew on your forehead and has strung itself into a pearl necklace that I always envisaged trying around your stately neck. But then that poem, ये रात उस दर्द का शजर है जो मुझसे तुझसे अजीम तर है, was a poem of hope and revolution. Was a poem that promised that where we stood, that where we thought we stood, that very point, that very moment was where the horizon existed. That very horizon on which the dawn broke. But I don't serve any revolution. And hope is only a morsel in a starving child's mouth who wishes another soon. I have chewed many a hope and spat them on black, unyielding tarmac. Sir, that's a fine in Singapore. Huh? Is this the end? The end? No, sir. This is the bend. The bend you asked for. I pay the guide and get off without bothering for the change. The city bus strutters, spurts, billowing smoke in my face. Thank you.